I wonder how many guys flip-flop between underrated and overrated more than Jaylen Brown, because he's overrated when he doesn't show up in the Miami series, when he can't use his left hand, doesn't show up in Game 7, signs the biggest contract in NBA history, and of course he's not going to live up to that. But then you watch a game like Game 2 last night against Indiana, where he scores 40 points, and it's like, oh, like, yeah, he might not be a 1A guy, he might not be a super duper star, but like, this dude is still really, really good. And that's where like the underrated stuff starts to come in, because how many number 2 guys can score 40 points in a playoff game? And after Game 1, I talked about how having Drew Holiday is one of the big things that makes the Celtics so unfair, where having Jaylen Brown is also another thing that makes the Celtics so unfair. And you saw it in that blowout Game 2 win, because obviously Jason Tatum is the guy, but when your co-star can also step in and lead the way on any given night. We've seen it plenty of times during the regular season where I'm pretty sure he's gone for like 50 points in 29 minutes once. And again, 40 points in a playoff game, I don't care what kind of defense you're playing, 40 points in any playoff game is no joke, and it matches playoff career high. He did it on 52% shooting. Like, that's not nothing. It's not nothing. It's not a championship, but it's not nothing. That's still really impressive. And so when your second guy can carry the load like that, can go for 40, can lead the way, that's such a luxury to have if you're the Celtics. And for Brown, it was a really impressive performance for him to lead the way. And again, you just go back to like the whole overrated, underrated thing. I don't know. I think it sort of means he's perfectly rated, where like he has his flaws, he has his shortcomings, but he's also super talented. And last night's Game 2 was a perfect example of why.